Hi Libras, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Welcome everybody. If you're new to my channel, before I forget, please consider hitting that like and that subscribe button and that notification bell. If you are returning, thank you for all of your likes, your comments, your support. So grateful that you're here. For those of you that are new, this will be a channeled message. I am a psychic medium and a professional life and love coach. And I hope you enjoy your reading. I hope it brings you guidance. Take with you what resonates, leave the rest behind. And there's lots of love readings that that may help you. All right, Spirit, I'm here with my Libras. Could you please share with me any messages of guidance that you have? Let's see what we have. I have signs. Look for patterns that will show you what you need to do right now. Look for signs, right? Numbers, letters, birds. I mean, all kinds of things come into us. Open your heart. Be receptive to partners who don't immediately match your usual type, right? Sometimes we're attracted to somebody that isn't what I would think that I would have fallen in love with, but they're the best thing that ever happened to me. And then I have a true love. The love of your life is entering the picture soon, and you will be happy. I'm going to stop this reading right now. That's all you need to know. Your true love, and you will be happy. There you go. Yeah, I love this idea of, you don't get to decide who you fall in love with or when. Only Spirit does. And sometimes we do fall in love with somebody that I never in a million years would have thought that would be the person that I would have fallen in love with, So sometimes Spirit knows better than us. So be open to dating people that maybe you wouldn't normally date, or they're not your normal type, or they're just, I don't know, whatever. Spirit put them in front of you for a reason. So let's see what the cards are saying. My Libra, what's going on? What's going on? I've got a 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords. I have a Death card. Okay, Death card. I have a, what is this? My Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Okay, that's an interesting ace. Worries and fears and endings. Okay, so maybe some of you are coming out of something. Maybe something, I'm worried about something ending. That is the first thing that's coming into me. That ace is as a new beginning. That's something new coming in. So maybe it is a true love. I have an Empress and an ace. Look at it. I love this deck because she looks like a bride in this deck. New love, new beginning. I am feeling happy. My Empress always makes me feel like everything's going to be okay. It's always this sense of, she's the epitome of mother, Mother Earth. Take me in your arms. I have everything that I want. I always see the Empress as happy. I really do. So for those of you that have ended something or had a change in your life, had to remove something from your life, tap into that Empress energy of, I love myself and I attract somebody to me. I'm attracting, somebody's attracted to my feminine energy. So I'm going to take somebody into my arms because I have all this love to give. We want somebody to love us, but we equally want to love someone, right? It's very rewarding to give love, right? It's very rewarding to go up to somebody and give them a big hug when they need a hug. Like that would be the best example I can give you. So you have a lot of love to give. It's not just about somebody coming into your life and they love you and you're wonderful and you are unconditional. And, I'm just gonna, love you to death. We want that. But more importantly, you want to be able to give this love back because it's very rewarding to love someone back and to have that loving energy go out into the world. Okay. So that is beautiful. And I think that's what Spirit's trying to share with you. With 7 of Cups, there's a lot of choices out there, a lot of fish in the sea. Maybe you're talking to a lot of different people right now. Maybe you're trying to narrow down the field, like who should I be with? 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords. Right now, it is this. I do have a loss. I will say that. I definitely feel like I've been worried about either losing somebody or I've lost somebody. But at the same time, I love myself more and I'm open to new beginnings. I'm going to say whatever Spirit has for me. Sometimes that's all we can do is say, what does Spirit have for me? Because I want to love somebody. That it's coming into me crystal clear to me today that you want to love someone. So, you want to be loved, but it's more, I want to mirroring each other, a twin flame. You want to love them and they want to love you, a wholeness, synchronicities. We match, we mirror each other. Okay. So maybe it's not what you're expecting. I don't know. Maybe your twin flame doesn't look anything like you thought it was going to look, but their soul matches yours. Your souls are connected. That could be going on. Control, stagnation, delusion, release the need to control, release the need to worry, change, this sense of freedom, this sense of I can't control who comes into my life and when. I can't control when I'm going to fall in love or who I'm going to fall in love with. Vibration, absolutely. Energy and positivity. Raise your vibration and attract what you desire. You're an empress, okay? You're an empress. I mean, when you're an empress, who doesn't want to be in love with the empress, right? Everybody's in love with the empress. Everybody. The empress attracts everybody. She attracts, children, pets, animals, wild animals, bunnies in the woods. It's the empress just attracts energy to her. So when your vibration's very high, people notice, okay? Your vibration is high because you love yourself, because you are ready to give love to others, that, somebody watches you interact with your friends and your family, and they love how you speak to them. They love how just your energy. So you are attracting exactly who is supposed to be in your life right now. And I don't know, the sense of happiness is coming. What makes you happy? Let's just ask that question. Like, happiness is coming to me, but it's not just because somebody is, waiting on me hand and foot or whining and dining me. It's because I want to give my love to this person, and that makes me happy. For those of you that are givers, okay? There's givers and takers, right? So I have a feeling this reading is for the givers out there. Like, I just love to love somebody. I love to spoil them. I love to romance them. I love to do little romantic things for the person that's in my life, right? Knight of Wands. Okay, I feel passionate about this person. Let's get some cards. Knight of Pentacles. Gorgeous. 6 of Pentacles. And I have a Wheel of Fortune. Whoever this is that's charging into your life, they're strong. They're determined. They've made up their mind, Spirit just said. They want to put some energy into this. Okay. Maybe they knew immediately when they saw you for the first time that you were the one. It's almost a sense of, I want to get to know you, but it's deeper. It's like, how do I want to get to know you, almost like I want you to go and take your makeup off, because I just want to see you in your worst state. I want to see you, no makeup, no hair done, because I just want to see you like in your pure element. Okay. Something like that. Because I just want to get to know everything about you. I want to know everything. Maybe you're everything I've ever wanted and wished for. And I feel like I keep going back to this sense of my happiness is coming to me. Okay. That I always believe that everybody gets a turn. Everybody gets a moment in time that it's theirs. They meet the right person at the right time. They have that eye contact. They have that magic happen. They have that first conversation, that first laughter, that first, I know that they're attracted to me. They're flirting with me. Everybody gets their turn. And I feel like it's your turn. I feel like it's arrived. Okay. If it hasn't come into your life yet, it is here very soon. Okay. Part of me feels like I have been waiting for this. I have been, whether you've been manifesting it, dreaming it, thinking about it, but you just know that it's your turn. You just know that it's your turn. The world. Yeah, maybe you've completed another journey. Maybe you've completed a cycle already with somebody else, that had to end in order for me to meet this person. And here I am on this, path to great happiness. And, but the happiness is within. The happiness is not because somebody is telling me I'm beautiful. The happiness is I feel amazing when I'm with this person. This person makes me feel good in a lot of different ways. Okay. Maybe they go out of, I love the infinity symbol in this particular card. I mean, all magicians have an infinity symbol, but I just love that big infinity symbol. This person's going out of their way to kind of show you that they want to be in your life, or that they, it's a little bit of a, I'm proving myself to you. It's a little bit of a, I want to prove my worth to you. I want you to believe in me. I want you to pick me, even. There could be some of that going on. I've waited for you with that hanged man. Maybe they have been patiently waiting for you, or they've been, when you say to somebody like, I waited my whole lifetime for you, that's the feeling I'm getting. Like, I have been waiting for you my whole lifetime. Like, where have you been? And now all of a sudden I found you. That's gorgeous. Let's keep going. Let's see what else they say. Spirit, what do you have for my Libras today? I have happiness coming. I'm going to commit to that. I don't care who this is or when this happens, but you are going to be happy. You're a giver. You are a giver. Taking shelters, the answers are within. Also, the sense of like, I want to know everything about you within you, right? Everything about, what makes you shine? What's the light inside of you? I don't care about the outside. Take your makeup off, take all the clothes, all the jewels off, take all the whatever, take your mask off, take your veil off. And I want to see the true inside of you. And maybe you never felt anybody want to go that deep before, maybe this is truly a very deep soul connection. Spirit just said, I recognize you. So it could be a twin flame in separation. It could be a soulmates in separation, because the way it just came into me was, I recognize you when I see you. I recognize you when you come into my life. I finding sanctuaries, opening to your spiritual source, Yeah, it's a spiritual connection. I feel like I recognize you when I see you. I recognize you when I find you. There's no second guessing it. You know, they say that about both twin flames and soulmates, that it is this kind of instant connection. It's a very powerful connection. So it is different. Breaking the trail, a breakthrough. Yeah, for those of you that have been waiting, I have this sense of fate, destiny, timing, divine timing about to happen. Okay. I'm breaking through something. I'm breaking through a cycle. Either I've been patiently waiting, I've been manifesting, I've been doing other work, other things that I needed to take care of, working on myself and things like that. And then all of a sudden, that breakthrough happens, that shift in energy that I wasn't expecting. I also feel like there is something about this connection that is not what you expected. Okay. Not what you expected, better than you expected. I'm going to say it that way. Okay. Like you might have it in your mind, the type of person you're going to end up with, marry, fall in love with. And the person who you end up with is not that. And the person who you end up with is so much more. So I think that that's how I want you to look at it. Intuitive. There's an intuitive connection between the two of you. What a pretty card. That is such a beautiful card. There is these are beautiful. These are love potion oracles. Intuitively, you know, right? Soulmate and connection, soulmate and separation, twin flame in separation. I recognize you, Spirit had said to me. So intuitively, you know that this is the person I want to be with. I love that. I love that. Let's see. Clashing, fire and ice. Now that could be a twin flame energy also, because sometimes our twin flames are so intense that we do have that back and forth thing that happens. Now I want to take that one step further. Let me get one more of these, because Spirit said I want to expand on that. So I want to come back to that in 1 second. I have locked off. Okay. So I want to come back to this, because how this is coming into me is this person ignored you. I'm sorry, my Libras. This person either brushed you off or ignored you in the beginning. Okay. Maybe it was a game they played. Maybe it was a cat and mouse thing that they played. But it almost came into me pretty crystal clear as they either pushed you away, ignored you, didn't want anything to do with you. And then we realized that this is actually my soulmate, and it's like, why did you push me away? Maybe they were scared. They recognized you and they got scared and they started backing off. Let's get some additional cards on that. That was kind of like cool the way Spirit shared that with me. The Magician. Okay, the Magician again. The Magician, the Lovers, and an Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you may have come into their energy very quickly, like when they least expected it. They weren't expecting to find their soulmate. They weren't expecting to that, like, it's finally here. Okay, maybe they're so used to, I don't know, being with other people, go out for a couple of times, it doesn't go anywhere. Maybe they got overwhelmed. Maybe they got overwhelmed with you. And it was this sense of, I pushed you away. I pushed you away. And then I realized afterwards that you were the one. So there's something going on with this connection that if it doesn't start out perfect, okay, if they lock you out, they push you away, I don't want you to be afraid that this is, like, what happened. either they got scared, they recognized you as a soulmate and realized like, okay, it's time. It's our time to be together. And maybe I'm not quite ready to give up my freedom or something like that. Let's go into some love messages because that was pretty intense, even for me. I mean, I do a lot of readings, guys. You guys know that. Professionally and, here on YouTube. The way that came into me was so specific. It's almost the sense that they ignored you. They ignored you and they pushed you away. Like, I don't want anything to do with this because they knew what it was going to be. They knew what it was going to be. I don't know. And then they come back around. Maybe they calm down a little and come back around. But in the beginning, it may be like a cat and mouse kind of feeling. Their true intentions then come out. Their true feelings come out. Their intuition comes out. Everything is in divine order. They realize that you've come into their life at this time because it's supposed to happen. We belong together at this time. I can't push you away any longer. I can't continue to push you away. Something like that. I do love you. They will love you. They will love you. It's going to be not what you expect. Between the pushing away in the beginning, it doesn't match who you think you're going to fall in love with. It's not what you thought, it's like, it's not what I signed up for, but this is what it's meant to be. This is the person I'm supposed to be with. So, my actions show you my feelings. I do feel like they come back. I do feel like when they come back, they start to be that magician and start to prove themselves. I had that, I want to prove myself to you. So they come back and they start to do a little backpedaling. Maybe they're like, okay, no more games. You know what? Let's see where this goes. I kept something just for you. I don't know. Maybe they held on to a picture of yours, or I don't know. Maybe the first time that you connected, they held on to a souvenir from something that you guys did together. Our love story is unfinished. Yeah, there's definitely this sense of I pushed you away. I ignored you. And then I realized that you truly are my soulmate. So don't be devastated if somebody is shutting down or, gets afraid. They got afraid because they recognized what this is. They recognized it. I miss you every day that I wasn't with you. Okay, I'll take that. I'm seeing signs that remind me of you. There could be all kinds of signs. Music, numbers, seeing their name, hearing their name. Keep an open heart, Spirit's saying. Okay, and let me take the lead. All right, so, this person is, I don't want to say the ball is in their court because it's both of you, but they have to kind of fess up. They have to step to the plate. They have to figure things out, however you want to say it, something like that. And then I feel like it's going to really start to take off. It's going to really start to take off because you're meant to be together. You're meant to be together. Let's see what else they say. You were the reason I keep going. Okay. I find you interesting. They do want to get to know you. They want to know everything about you. I did feel that. I love your body. They're very attracted to you. I want more than what we have. That's what's going to come out, right? I don't want to play this cat and mouse game with you anymore. I want more, So there could be a delay from the time that we meet until the time that we're actually like feeling like we're in a connection. I am falling in love with you. Maybe they got scared and they ran, maybe they, people fall in love right away. I mean, maybe it was love at first sight and then they freaked out, like love at first sight. And then they're a runner, and you're like, what happened? I feel connected to you. Yeah, I feel connected to you. I'm falling in love. I mean, ultimately, you're going to be together because it's the sense of, there's no denying this love. I feel connected to you and I'm falling in love with you. Absolutely. But it's a little bit like unsettling how we got here. I wish it was going to be a little bit easier. I wish it was going to be a little easier for you. I think you're talented. I think they love everything about you. I'm planning on calling you soon. I love that. Okay. You're on my mind the most. I don't think about anybody else. But love will keep us together. I think love brought us back together. This sense of, whether it's we were together in a past lifetime or, even the ignoring part, even the pushing you away part is their way of, in a messed up kind of way, like a flirting way, like I'm pushing you away, as kind of like foreplay, and I guess we get tired of that game till we both give in and we just want to be together. If you let me, I'll take care of you. Okay. And wow, and I do believe that. Wow, you're beautiful. Maybe they got overwhelmed by you. Maybe that you are beautiful inside and out. You have everything that they're looking for and they got scared. Maybe you were, like intimidating to them somehow. But I think that once we decide that we want to be together and we get over this little hurdle of, for whatever reason, whatever this game was in the beginning, of I pushed you away because I didn't know what I wanted, then we realize that we really are destined to be together. And then it kind of just like smooth sailing and takes off from there. So we are going to ask Spirit to guide you. This was kind of a little bit of a roller coaster ride reading, my Libras, even for me. But we are going to ask Spirit to guide you. I want to thank Spirit for this reading. If you are new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, I will put my website links in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed your reading.